Hello. Hi. This is Reggie McLaurin, and I'm sitting at home here and I'm actually just checking with my inner self to understand what's going on with our youth. And I think many people also have that same question. However, there is an answer. They're looking for our guidance. This is the answer I came across. Now, in looking for our guidance, we really have to be the ones to actually reach out to them. Because many times they may not reach out to you. So just keep in mind that when you want to know what teens are doing, think about what you did as a teen. Maybe you weren't doing the right thing. Maybe you were. But teens today are doing many things that we did as children. There's nothing new in the game. There's nothing changed. Everything is pretty much the same as the way it used to be. It's the way it was when you were a child. So many times we're walking down the street and we see teens doing things that we probably would think, oh, I would never do that. Just understand that perhaps maybe you would have done that, or maybe you did do that as a teen. Let's not be so judgmental on our teens, because they're a reflection of who we are as adults. I remember as a teen, I did some things that weren't probably appropriate to do. But I was having fun, so I did it anyway. The main reason why I'm really having this video is because I have a project that I'm doing. I'm trying to understand why teens are, what kind of problems they have, what kind of lives they have. And I think a lot of times we as adults don't sit down to understand what it is that they're experiencing. We always say that their job is to go to school. My job is to make the money. Well, sometimes it's not quite that simple. Your son and your daughter may have actual problems in school and may not be telling you. Maybe they're afraid to tell you. Maybe they don't know how to tell you. Stay in touch with your child. Always understand what's going on. Try to find out. Go to the meetings when the report cards are out. Not just that time, but be your child's advocate, because you're the best advocate for your child. Being the advocate means looking to see that they've done their homework assignment, looking to see if there's any problems at the school that maybe the school can correct. Okay, being your child's advocate means you are the one who takes responsibility for what happens to your child, not the Board of Ed, no one else but you. And if you don't take responsibility, no one else will. As a matter of fact, if you don't take responsibility, bad things could happen to your child. Emotionally, academically, behavior-wise. So always look at the aspect of what's best for the child. If you're not sure what's best for your child, ask somebody who does know. Maybe it's your grandmother. She might know. She probably does know. Maybe it's your grandfather. Okay? I remember once upon a time when I was a child, there was a concept that the village raised the child. This Mary and Harry was always outside watching. Okay? Not only Miss Mary and Harry, but many others were watching. So when I came home, my mom would ask me questions like, why were you doing this? And why weren't you in school? Or why were you this? And I'd say, how'd you know? Somebody must have told you. How'd you know? I come to find out, it was Miss Mary and Harry. She knew. And not only her, but all her friends were looking after us when she wasn't around us. So you never know who's watching you. And if you live in New York, there's always somebody watching you. May not be your family member, but it's somebody who's watching you and watching over you, making sure you do the right thing. But I'm not trying to scare people on that. I just really want you to understand that what's in your heart and in your mind is what's the right thing to do. Okay? So we all have a little conscience. And some of us have a conscience on the left side and a conscience on the right side. Some of us say that the conscience on the left side is the angel. Some of us say the conscience on the right side is the devil. Well, that's your inner voice talking to you, telling you what's right and what's wrong. So if you think something is wrong, it probably is. So you can correct it then. Just look to your heart and figure out what's wrong and do it. Okay? Thank you.